Yeah. You ready? Oh! Well, you gotta sit here so I can put your socks on. Okay. So we drove about 200 kilometers here from Sault Ste. Marie last night, and today we're gonna get at least a marathon, hopefully farther. But from marathon, it's probably another 300-400 kilometers to Thunder Bay, which is the next bigger town. We stayed on marathon on the way east earlier in the year. It was cool. It was that, I don't know if you guys remember in the video where we pulled into town, we went to the Moose Lodge, and they were having like a party. Somebody was having a birthday party in there, and they let us park in the back. Really beautiful night. And before they went home, which was like midnight, they knocked on our door, and they gave us like leftover Pizza Hut, which was awesome. Super nice people at that Moose Lodge in Marathon, Ontario. So, I don't know if we're going to go there, because other than that, there's not a whole lot going on in the town. It is on the water. We're now driving along the shore of Lake Superior. So, the kind of slower we can take it, the more of it we can see. The leaves are starting to change. And it would be cool to hang out for just a bit so we can see more of what's happening here at this time of year. We either decide to just forget it and just haul through the prairie section of Canada, or we kind of stick around and do this slowly and see how good the leaves change their color, or how good the colors are by the time we cross back into Manitoba.
I think I'd rather see Vancouver, since we haven't done that.
Okay.
Spend more time there, because we keep skipping it like 3 times in Canada.
Yeah.
Never have enough time.
And if the weather is still nice enough, we can go to Whistler and Squamish.
Yeah.
And definitely Vancouver Island. All right, so we're just going to keep hauling then. That's me?
Yeah.
You made me out of rocks?
Look, you made the body.
You made the body, Luca?
A little bit of the body.
What's that thing in the middle? Is that my belly button?
Yeah. That's what Luca drew.
Oh.
Now this,
And I'm wearing swim trunks.
Wait, this is your belly button.
My belly button's down there?
Yeah.
I'm smiling really big. All right, let's go in the car. Who can go the fastest? We left Thunder Bay. We didn't end up staying there except for last night. Thunder Bay is 190 miles behind us. So we've been driving for about 3.5 hours. We just stopped at a town just before here called Ignace and had lunch. And what we decided there is that we're gonna try to get across all the way to Vancouver in a week. It's gonna snow here. What'd you say, tomorrow? No, a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, but Calgary,
It's gonna snow
Thursday, Friday.
It's gonna snow everywhere between the east of the Rockies all the way to where we are. So this whole stretch, if we linger around for more than a week, we're gonna get snowed on. If we get out to Vancouver on the west of the Rockies though, it's 10 degrees warmer during that whole time. So that's gonna be our plan. Made it to Dryden. Had to run into the Walmart real quick. This is the Walmart where we stayed on the way east. I did my oil change here. I need to pick up some Fisherman's Friends. This stuff's been working really good with my sore throat, so stocking up on it. How do you make a long drive day go smoothly? We'll give them a bunch of sugar, of course. It's a managed herd of American bison. Mama's gonna take a picture.
This is Canada. If I can't charm myself.
Well, maybe it's a different kind of bison. But American bison just means that they live on this continent. Look at them all. There's babies there too. Do you guys see the babies?
Yeah, they're so cute. They're so little and cute.
Yeah. All right, we gotta keep driving. Sun's gonna set in an hour or so. Driving west, especially when you're doing like these long days, is in the afternoon. When you're driving straight west, you're looking at the sun. The sun's in your eyes all afternoon, which is awful. And we're just about to get to the point in Canada, but we're about to get to the western border on Trans-Canada Highway, the border of Manitoba and Ontario, where once we get into Manitoba, it's just straight. There's no turns. And we're going like dead west for probably like 1,500 miles before we get to Calgary and we start snaking up the mountains. We're in this region just north of this area called Lake of the Woods. The town of Kenora. We drove past that on the way west, on the way east. We didn't know anything about it. It turned out to be a really cool town. Like the whole region is like, it's like a big lake, but it's got so many islands in it. It just looks like from the satellite view, it looks like just marsh. But I think it's huge for boating. And there's a really weird few islands and also like a piece of landmass that is part of the United States. It's part of Minnesota. But to drive to this like little landmass connected to Ontario and Manitoba, you have to go through Canada to get in. It's similar to Point Roberts, just south of Vancouver, that it's part of the United States, but you can't drive there. You have to drive through Canada to get there. Good morning from, where are we?
You have no idea.
Somewhere in Manitoba.
I have the vampire.
Portage La Prairie.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's called. It's about an hour west of Winnipeg. We had a long drive day yesterday. We did over 500 miles from Thunder Bay to where we are. We didn't even get an early start, so it was a very long day. But the good news is we're only about probably 2 driving days away from Calgary, which feels like we're really close to where we need to be. So there's more Canada geese flying south. Yep.
Just keep seeing V's everywhere. V formation.
Today's Sunday, so it's gonna be another driving day. Before wherever we end up, we're gonna have to slow down tomorrow so I can work. This is the stretch of the drive, the Trans-Canada drive, that is just flat and straight and long.
Directly west.
Straight west. You don't even need to have steering for this drive. You just go straight. Our goal today is to at least get to Regina. Why are you smiling? I don't know why she's smiling. We're going to try to at least get to Regina, which means we'll be in Saskatchewan. We just got into... Why are you laughing? We just got into Manitoba yesterday and decided to skip right through Winnipeg to avoid the traffic. And going to get to Saskatchewan today and probably just going to spend one night Probably not in Regina. I think why are you laughing? What's so funny? I don't know. We're gonna try to get to Moose Jaw, which is just like a little bit past Regina. You still laughing? You can go 110 kilometers on this road, which is about 68, close to 70 miles an hour. That's about as fast as any part of the Trans-Canada Highway. I don't think you can go any faster than 110 kilometers. So whereas in the US, I think the fastest speed limit, well, we never go nearly that fast. The fastest speed limit on any interstate in California, it's like 80. Yeah, I think parts of Interstate 5, you can go 80 miles an hour, which is like over 120 kilometers. Not so much in Canada, but that's okay. I'm limiting myself to about 55, 56, which is about 90 kilometers, because I find that gives me the best balance between gas mileage and speed. I get even better gas mileage if I go 80, which is 50 miles an hour, but that feels too slow. So,
Take us forever.
yeah. But for now, Regina. Let's try to remember all the things that we just remembered again. Number one, what do we see? We went to the easternmost part of North America.
The end of the world.
And when that too went to the end of the flat earth on Fogo Island.
Daddy, I said that already, Daddy. The title changes thing.
Went to the world's biggest tidal change place, which is Bay of Fundy. What else?
I know, Vikings.
We went to go see the original old Viking settlement at Lancel Meadows.
The oldest village. I know.
Yes, baby.
I know one thing about it.
Okay, tell me.
Mila had a wood and axe, and we got to with swords.
Oh yeah, you played dress up and fought with Viking swords. We went to Annapolis Royal, which is the oldest English and French settlement in Canada. Right? That's the fort. Remember the building that we walked into? They used to keep prisoners in there. What else? And then they kept food in the other building.
What about gunpowder?
The underground one.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
You guys thought it was wine? Like, why are they keeping wine here?
Gunpowder.
Stop talking.
What else?
Remember in that ship?
The Viking ship?
No, a long time ago. I'm not talking about Vikings.
Okay.
Remember that white ship?
At the museum that we went to? Remember we went on a boat at a museum?
No, Daddy. I remember that. No, Daddy.
Yeah. Okay, Mila's turn.
And you said we couldn't get ice cream there? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the museum.
A penny? What is that called? Blue nose?
We were supposed to go see the Blue Nose. It's a whaling schooner boat, but the Blue Nose was.
Wait, Daddy.
Yeah.
In the fridge, they kept bread and apples and like other fruits.
Yeah, the one that we did go on.
Yeah, remember they have all these bunks that the whalers can sleep in.
And fancy tables and chairs. Where did
Yeah.
the Blue Nose go, Daddy?
The Blue Nose. So after we went to the museum, we drove up to Cape Breton, and the Blue Nose was there while we were at the museum. But by the time we got to Cape Breton, the Blue Nose left. So we missed the Blue Nose totally. Woo! It's cold today.
Oh my god.
What's the temperature? Here, swift current, 46 degrees at 10:42 a.m. It's 46 degrees. Tonight it's gonna get to 32. Tomorrow night we'll get to 26. Wednesday night we'll get to 22. Thursday night we'll get to 18 degrees here.
Out of here. Let's go.
Oh my God, it's cold. All right. This is Swift Current. We are staying. Oh, we stayed last night at the Living Sky Casino in Swift Current. It's actually just next door to the Walmart. The Walmart, we stopped on the way east for a quick break. It's not the greatest parking lot, even though they allow it. The Swift Current Walmart is kind of part of like a mall, so it's a little bit strange. But the casino is perfectly nice. It's not 24 hours, so you couldn't go use the bathroom. I had to go in the morning, and I had to walk all the way to the Walmart because the Walmart actually opened earlier than the casino. But today, the weather that we knew was coming is here. For the next like 3 or 4 days, it's going to be pretty cold. We may even hit some snow. So I don't think we're going to be able to outrun it because there's nowhere to run in Canada.
The coast.
The coast is going to be a little bit better, but we're not going to be able to get to the coast that quickly. We're still probably like 500 miles from Vancouver.
Yeah, we still need to go over the Rockies.
We got to go over the Rockies, which is going to be exceptionally cold. More chance of snow. So, crossing our fingers and hope for the best. We made it to Calgary. Another long drive day, but it's gonna slow down tonight. We decided to go all the way through Calgary, not stop here and get up to Banff. Because it turns out the cold front doesn't actually matter where we are. It's gonna be just as cold either down in Calgary or up at Banff. And the camping is better up there. And if we're gonna be anywhere, we may as well be up there where the scenery is better. It's gonna be nice to see big mountains again. And tonight, another motivation we have, we're going back up to Calgary, we're eating a snack because we don't want to eat a full dinner yet, even though it's almost 6 o'clock. We're gonna try to get up there for Bear Street Tavern's Monday night pizza special. If you guys ever get up to Banff, don't miss it. Monday night, pizza special. I think Sunday night also pizza special. $10 pizzas. And then Tuesday night is their calzone special. $10 calzones. Which arguably I think is just as good, if not better, than their pizzas. Cheers. 400 miles today, and we made it to Banff.
I drove.
How many miles did you drive, do you think? Like 80 maybe? Of the 400?
She went a little bit more than that.
85. 87. I'll give her 87. But we made it to Bear Street Tavern, which Monday night has pizza special, $10 store. And we're going to stay here for 5 nights. So, I'm going to catch up on the vlog, do some work. It's probably going to get quite cold. Maybe snow, maybe rain if it's not that cold. So, and then we're going to continue westward to Vancouver this coming weekend. Best pizza in Banff. Mac and cheese. How's the mac and cheese? Down there, pizza.
Looks good.
Yeah. Super curly. How's your garlic fingers, baby? Super good? This is what you do at Bear Street Tavern. You put a little honey down. Okay. Well, ask Mama to help you. And then chili sauce. Mine's not as good looking as yours.